Okay, today we are going to look at menus and modules. So, how do we do it? I can show you right now. Let's look at the screen. Yeah? Alright. So, we're going to be making something like this. Let me just quickly show you where you can select something like this. Oh, sweet, I want this filter or whatever. Click it and it gets out of the menu quickly. Yeah. Alright, so how do we do it? Let's zoom in a bit. First of all, I've got together 4 things I want to make into a menu. Utilities, glitch, MIDI effects, and modulation. So, getting those things together, I'll make a menu right here. Let's see. Menu is in basics. Now this menu is very square. Well, how do we fix that? Well, utilizing CSS. Oh my god. Let's see if I can remember. It's round corners 50%. No, what is it? Border radius. There we go. Border radius. Border radius 50% will give you round corners. If you want it exactly a circle, then set your width and height exactly the same, but in my case, I'm just going to make it a percentage. So it's just, and remember in the last tutorial, we click here on both corners, the top left and bottom right. So now we've created a menu, and our menu is over here, down here. There it is. Menu. So now that we've created a menu, let's name it. I'm gonna name it the things right here. Utility blah blah blah. I'm gonna name it that thing. UT Glee MIDI Mod Menu. That's a pretty hectic name. Maybe I'll just call it UT Mod Melody. Utilities. Let's just call it Utilities Menu. I feel, yeah. And mod menu. There we go. Great. Now I want to make a, what is it, folks? A modal. A modal. Make a modal. Let's call this modal utilities and mod. I'm going to chuck these things in there. So I just cut those things and I'm pasting it in here. Whenever I paste it in there, it always does something weird. Now a little neat shortcut, I guess. It's kind of a shortcut, but it's more to do with neatness. 0% for the top left. Now the top right, 50% and 0%, because the top is at the very top, so that's 0%. So if I want it to be a third of the way down, I'll do 33.3% and it'll be a third of the way down. So what do we do with the MIDI effects? We put it to the left, all the way to the left, so that's 0%. And modulation, we want it 50%. Oh, I forgot to do where I want it height wise. I also want this 50%. And this MIDI also 50%. Now select all of them and 50% width and 50% height. And there you go, it fits very nicely. I'll bring it back here. Fits all very nicely in this square thing. I'll backwards it so you can see it from here. 50% width, 50% height. So now it's perfect. I'm going to change. So these things already have things in them, but I'm going to change the text size, which is again a CSS thing. Text, no, font size, and like 500% or something. So let's have a look. That looks better. But when we go in, it distorts everything. It's alright, we can just go back to our friend CSS and make it 30%. No. It still is not enough. Oh, I needed to do font. Font size 30%. There we go. That's looking neater. And I also need to fix this up. This is very similar to the tutorial before, where I place this into a panel. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I place them into a panel. Make it all nice and tidy. Well, the width of this box is not long enough, so I'll just quickly change that there. If you want to see what I'm doing, I'm changing the pop-up width, which was here, which is 80%. Now the normal view, get the panel very similar size. Grab all these things, change everything to a percentage. Click out and click those two corners, the top left and bottom right. And then we should be able to drag this to the exact space. There we go. Now it looks all very nice. Now, when I click one of these things, I want it to be able to exit to the very main menu, but at the moment it's only, well, if I get rid of the script, all it does is press and nothing happens. So where we find this is at the script right here. Maybe even zoom in a bit more. There is script. So for the script, for the button, which I have selected a button. In fact, let's select all the buttons. Now, what happens when I do the script that I usually do? Set parent. Oops. Got to put it in its comma thing. Parent to 0, which means the module, the thing above it, the parent. If I go over here, see the parent is panel 6. So this panel will close. I'm very sure. No, sorry, utilities. I think it's utilities. I am wrong. I'm telling the utilities to close. I think that's the parent. But it's not enough. As you see, when we set it and nothing happens, why does nothing happen? I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, what we want to do is select utilities mod and say, okay, when you are pressed, set the utilities mod to 0. And there you go. It works there. I don't know why. It does. Oh, maybe it's because literally that thing I was saying in regards to whoops. That thing I was saying in regards to parent, maybe the parent now is the panel. So set utilities mod to 0, which is the name of the modal that we have just created, the utilities mode. So that means we can set this for everything. Bum 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 bum. Uh-oh. Set them all for, and then set the, so that means everything is affected. To go back to the start. So now we have the menu. Now in the menu we have already got some numbers. The values are defined in the menu tab. So if I go closer, there we go, menu. So let's name the menu. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to name it our thing. 4 options. What were they again? I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that either. Utilities, glitch, MIDI, effects, and modulation. So utilities, glitch, MIDI, mod. Alright. So utilities. Maybe just do UT. Oh, don't forget to do your quote marks, because if you don't, it won't like it. Utilities, glitch, MIDI, and the last one is mod. I'm very sure that is correct. But now that we've written that in there, it should show up. Great. And double check that it's all right. Yeah, utilities glitch, blah, blah, blah. And that's how it appeared. Great. I want to make this bigger. There's the size. Let's do 500. Yep. And now let's change the text. Here we go. Font size equals 150%. Nah, we probably need it like 400. 400%. Okay. Alright. I thought it was going to do it. I don't know why. Probably have to do this. There we go. You need that little bit of code, which is this, no. It says semicolon, but it's not a semicolon, it's the other one. The one with the comma at the bottom, but it's not a semicolon. It's doing it wrong. Okay. Anyway. After you've done that, now we need the menu to pretty much select the menus placed in here. So we use our if statements. Alright, let's go to the script. If the value of the menu equals UT. Oops, with the capital. Now, why? Why are we saying UT? Is that a real value? Yes, it is. We've placed it in values under the menu. The values is UT, glitch, MIDI, and mod. So when you say, when the value equals UT, so that means when I select UT, then, if that happens, please, can you do this for me? Can you run this process? Set. We want you to tell the utilities mod. So again, quote, utilities mod, end quote. Can you please tell them to be open, which is 1. If you want utilities mod to close, then it's 0. But we want them to open. But after that, can you please then tell utilities to open too? And that should be the end of that. Let's see if it works. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, it does. And then once you choose whatever you want to choose, I want this utility. It goes back to the main menu. Great. But what about these other guys? Well, we have to go back to the script. Alright, well, what happens if the value is a UT and it's glitch? You know what, I'm going to get rid of these. There we go. Glitch. What happens if it's glitch? Well, if it isn't UT, you write else. It's like, if UD is the value, then can you please do this? But if it isn't, can you please do something if the value equals glitch? And it's pretty much the same thing. So I might even just copy and paste. Everything actually. I might do this all the time. So I'll make it a bit neater. All right. So we're looking at this one. If the value is glitch, can you please set the utilities mod to 1 and then set glitch to 1, which I'm very sure is the name of the menu. Glitch. There it is. We've got also MIDI effects and modulation. So we want the same thing. Whoops. I didn't mean to. Sorry. Utilities and modulation. Back to the scripting time. So, but if glitch is unavailable, can you please go around to MIDI effects, MIDI, that's the value here. Whoops, that's the value up here, MIDI. And can you please set MIDI effects, which is the name of the module inside the other module, to 1. And then, if that is not the case, can you set modulation? Whoops. This one is just called mod. I'm talking about the value, and then this is the panel. Modulation. Can you please set that to 1? Alright, I think we've done it. So let's test it out. If I open UT, I can choose this. If I open glitch, uh-oh, we need to fix this. Bum 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 bum. What? Aha. Font size. I have a feeling this is going to be the same for everything. 30%. Aha. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. That was weird. Sorry. Okay. Glitch. Then I select one of these. Uh-oh. We haven't set... sorry. This is going to take... This is my fault. I do admit. But I need to take that script that we have, the set utilities mod, and apply it to all the other ones. So glitch. I need to apply it to you guys. Set utilities to mod 0. Uh-oh. It's a bit of a mess. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to show something, and I'm a mess. You've walked on me. Just getting out of the shower. I'm literally cleaning myself off as we speak. Like I'm trying my best. Font size 30%, please. And same for you guys. Don't you misbehave on me. Alright, now back to the menu. Mod. There we go. It's opened. I click. It's good. MIDI. Open. Click. It's good. Double check with glitch. All good too. So, we have just made a menu. And it selects it inside this module. And we can also open many different modules at once, which is great. It is very good for us. I might have to fix that other bit, but I have a feeling it may be self-explanatory, because when I open that, it still keeps that open. So I'm assuming in utilities, you just have to say set. Oops. You'll just have to say set the what's it called? Oh my god, I forgot. Utilities. Set utilities to 0. So if I do that, that means when I open this, it opens up to this. Okay. That's all it takes. A little bit of work, eh? But that's the main thing, is scripting. Set utilities to 0, which is this panel, and then it sets the other one to 0 as well. So that means when you press on something, it disappears. Woo! Alright, that's it. Yay, 24 minutes. Oh, wow. Sorry about this. I'm not even that great at coding. And I feel like I've affected all these words by accident. Whoops. Alright. See you later. Good luck out there.